What if your biggest fear was the one thing that could set you free? What if the walls you built to keep out danger are the very walls keeping you from your dreams? Imagine everything you've ever wanted, waiting on the other side of a door you're afraid to open. Dramatic silence. We all feel it. That sudden jolt in your chest, the quickening breath, the urge to run. Fear. It's ancient, primal, wired into the deepest parts of our brains. Once it kept us alive. The snap of a twig in the dark, the shadow at the edge of the firelight. Fear told us when to fight and when to flee. It was our survival system, our most loyal guard dog. But in our modern world, the dangers have changed. The saber-toothed cat is gone. Now our threats are boardrooms, stages, first dates, and new beginnings. Yet our nervous system hasn't caught up. The same chemical alarm bells ring loud and clear. Cortisol floods your body. Adrenaline surges. Your mind races between logic and panic. Neurons spark like lightning. Sometimes your body can't tell the difference between real danger and imagined risk. Here's the paradox. Fear protects us, yet imprisons us. It's both the fortress and the jailer. Why? Because too often, fear misfires. It whispers, stay small, don't try, don't risk. It freezes us in place when we should be leaping forward. It locks us in comfort zones that slowly become cages. But what if you could flip the script? Look at any trailblazer. The entrepreneur pitching an idea that sounds impossible. The athlete standing at the edge of the starting line, heart pounding in their chest. The speaker, moments before stepping into the spotlight, palms sweating with anticipation. They all feel fear, but they use it. They transform it. Science tells us why. Fear releases cortisol and adrenaline, nature's turbo boosters. Your senses sharpen, your body tenses, ready for action. Your mind, if you let it, narrows in on the target. Focus, energy, presence. That's the power of fear harnessed. Fear sharpens the blade, but only if you wield it. The most successful people aren't fearless. They're fear-wise. They've learned to dance with their discomfort. They ride the wave of nerves rather than drown beneath it. But how? It starts with a shift in perspective. Imagine fear as a compass. It doesn't point to danger, it points to growth. If you're afraid, it means something matters. Your fear is a signal, not a stop sign. Or think of fear as a teacher. Every time you listen, you learn something new about yourself, your limits, your values, your hidden strength. Picture this: a person terrified of heights, standing at the edge of a cliff. Their legs shake, their breath hitches. Every instinct screams, back away. But they stay, they breathe. They acknowledge the fear, then take a single step forward. Maybe it's a bungee jump, a leap into water, or simply standing still and refusing to run. In that moment, they aren't erasing their fear. They're expanding their boundaries. They're proving to themselves that fear can coexist with courage. Or someone crippled by the fear of public speaking. The thought of a crowd, the spotlight, the expectation, it's overwhelming. But instead of turning away, they prepare. They practice. They use the tremor in their voice as a signal to breathe deeper, to ground themselves. The heartbeat in their chest becomes a drum, keeping time as they deliver their message. Each time the fear diminishes, replaced by confidence. Not because the fear is gone, but because it's been transformed. So, what about you? What fear is holding you back? What dream have you shelved because the risk felt too great? Here's the invitation. Stop running. Turn around. Make fear your ally. Let it guide you to what matters most. Let it show you the edges of your comfort zone. Then step beyond them. Because fear is not your enemy. It's your oldest companion. It's the voice that asks, "Are you sure?" And the nudge that says, "Go anyway." It's the surge of adrenaline before a breakthrough. The inner fire that fuels your best, most daring self. When you stop seeing fear as a barrier, you begin to see it as a bridge to a life lived fully, not carefully, a bridge to new experiences, new relationships, new achievements, a bridge to freedom. Every breakthrough starts with a moment of fear and a choice, the choice to hide or the choice to act. Look around. The people who inspire you most, your heroes, your mentors, your friends, are not fearless. They're just willing to feel the fear and move forward anyway. So, the next time your heart pounds, your hands shake, your mind fills with doubt, remind yourself, this is the feeling of growth. This is the sign you're alive, awake, and on the verge of something new. Thank your fear. Then step through it. Thanks for watching. If this gave you a new perspective, like, share, and subscribe. Your next breakthrough may be just on the other side of fear.